There are nights in boxing that don't just settle scorecards, they flip narratives. The type of night where one punch, one round, one strategy change shifts how we see who's greatest. Canelo Álvarez versus Terence Crawford was one of those nights. It wasn't just about who hit harder or who lashed out. It was about legacy, about money, and about the kind of mark a fighter leaves on history. Crawford stepped into that ring with something to prove. Not just that he could keep undefeated, or that he could move up in weight classes, but that he could own the moment. He earned the undisputed super middleweight belt from Canelo, capturing all 4 major titles in a division after moving up, after a long layoff, past 35 years old. Fans wondered if Canelo would still have enough juice, enough power, enough ring IQ. What we saw was Crawford's versatility, his ability to absorb pressure, to answer fire with fire, to adapt. He may have been thought the underdog in certain respects, but he didn't fight like one. Now, money. Because big fights like this bring big paydays, and there's always a shadow of how much each man walked away with. Canelo was rumored to be in for $100 million to $150 million, and that number felt believable given the magnitude of the fight, the promotion, PPV, the whole ecosystem. UFC's Dana White even suggested Canelo was probably getting at least $100 million. Meanwhile, Crawford said he took the fight for about $10 million. Not small by anyone else's standard, but dwarfed by what the bigger box office names cash in. But here's the thing, for Crawford, this wasn't about matching Canelo's financial haul. It was about seizing the moment, proving once again he belongs in that rare space reserved for legends. That the opportunity, the legacy, was worth more to him than any headline number. So, when the dust settled, what do we remember? Crawford, in many eyes, made his case. Not just as a phenomenal fighter today, but perhaps the best of his generation. He didn't just beat Canelo. He did it with style, with skill, with strategy, with the toughness to take Canelo's best shots and respond in kind. He became the first male boxer in the 4-belt era to win undisputed in 3 divisions. And Canelo? He showed up like he always does. He made the fight meaningful, exciting, dangerous. He drew the big purses. But on this night, Crawford's work, his movement, timing, composure under pressure, shifted the spotlight. The story is about more than just who got paid more, though the gap was huge. It's about who earned the place in history. Crawford walked out not with just a belt, but with a statement. This is his era, too.